Hey guys, DJ AJ101 here, and as you can see from my screen, it is the Apple homepage. Now, I'm sure you guys already heard this, but do you notice anything different about this homepage? Anything kind of stick out at you like, hey, that wasn't there yesterday or a couple hours ago or something maybe like that? And if you can't see, I'll give you a hint. It's toward the bottom left. Bottom left, yeah. If you can see toward the bottom left right here as I curse my mouse over, Mac OS X Mountain Lion. So Apple is now officially, I guess, kind of announced that their next OS is going to be OS X Mountain Lion, which is going to be on top of OS X Lion that is currently out 10.7. So this is going to be 10.8. And it says, of course, it's coming this summer, and we can click in here to get a sneak peek. So we're going to do that because I'm going to take you through some of the enhancements that are actually going to be in OS X Mountain Lion from OS X Lion. So as you can see from the big banner, it says OS X Mountain Lion Sneak Peek. Mac OS X Mountain Lion arrives this summer with all new features inspired by iPad. The Mac just keeps getting better and better. So we'll see if these enhancements actually enhance the productivity and, of course, the overall feel of the Mac. We'll see if they increase the overall features and enhanceability of the Mac kind of from the iPhone and the iPad lineup. So, of course, from your iPhone to your iPod Touch to your iPad, it's going to be more inspiration from those devices coming back to the Mac, kind of like it was with Lion, but just more enhancements with Mountain Lion. If we scroll on down, you can look at a bunch of stuff. It goes through a little slideshow up here of what can all be done. It also has a video, but we're not going to go into that because we want to look into the features alone. So we're going to go into the features like you've never seen. So we're going to click into this right here. It's inspired by iPad, reimagined for the Mac, and it has a slew of these features that have been on basically the iPhone and the iPad for a while now. The first one, of course, is iCloud. It's actually going to be instant login to iCloud. So when you're setting up a Mac, you basically put in your Apple ID and it's instant logged into iCloud, so all your stuff is getting backed up, your calendars, your documents, your whatever you can imagine is right over iCloud. All the services are actually going to be all directly connected with your Apple ID through the Mac now. So you're going to actually be able to do that, as well as documents in the cloud. So your documents are all automatically going to be stored into iCloud servers. So you won't have to worry about that. So it'll be simultaneous across all your devices, not just your iDevices, but now your Macs as well. Now, Messages, of course, is Apple's kind of iMessage thing they've been having a little bit of trouble with, but I'm sure they'll get it back off the ground as well. But now iMessage is actually going to be coming to the Mac, and it's just going to be called Messages. So you're actually going to be able to use that in conjunction with your iPhone, your iPod Touch, and your iPad, and you're actually going to be able to send messages directly from your Mac. Now, this is something I've wanted for a while now because it's always like, well, you're on your computer, you're typing away, and you get a notification on your iPhone, you have to switch over to your phone, do a text message, blah, 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 all that stuff. Now it's going to be directly built into the app, which is formerly known as iChat. Now it's going to be called Messages, and you're actually going to be able to message people directly from your Mac and basically do anything you want, send pictures, tweets, all that good stuff directly from your Mac. And then it says Messages everywhere, and of course it's simultaneous across all the iDevices. And we will keep going down. It also says it supports Yahoo Messenger, Google Talk, Jabber, AIM, all that good stuff as well. So it's still like iChat, just with more iMessage integration called Messages. Moving on down, the Reminders app. Pretty simple. It was a concept brought out in iOS 5. Reminders are basically going to be brought to your Mac, so you're actually going to be able to sync your reminders, with your iOS devices. So whatever you put a reminder on your Mac is going to be sunken with the iCloud experience, just like we just talked about, and you're going to actually be able to put reminders on your Mac now. So it's going to be almost like what Notes was for me. I said I'll actually be able to use reminders now, which should be pretty cool if you guys use reminders quite religiously. I use it quite a bit, so it will be a nice enhancement, and I think it will be pretty cool. And of course, reminders everywhere. Just like I just said, it's going to be across all the iDevices. Very, very cool. Notes. I wonder if this is going to replace stickies by any chance. No, I'm just kidding. But Notes, of course, which was brought over from iDevices to the Mac again. So you're actually going to be able to use your Notes on your Mac in conjunction with your iDevices. So Notes on the desktop, which is going to be just like stickies. Which I'm actually kind of curious if they're going to kill stickies, because I really like stickies. Doesn't say up here, but I guess we're going to have to wait and see. But it really does look like stickies, but you're actually going to be able to do your notes, put them wherever you want on your screen, just like you would stickies. And then, of course, Notes everywhere. They are going to be linked into iCloud as well. So Notes, kind of like stickies, but a little bit more redesigned in the Notes fashion, like it's from iOS. Notification Center. This is, of course, something that came out in iOS 5 this past fall, now coming to the Mac as well. So now you can get your notifications, which I actually think this is pretty neat, because this is actually going to centralize everything now. So if you update on your calendar, if you get a new email, it's all going to come via the side, and you'll actually be updated and reminded whenever you want to get your reminders. So it's actually going to be iOS implementation on the Mac, which I think is really cool. Very nifty and handy if you ask me. It kind of reminds me of Growl, and a lot of people were saying, I was reading some comments on Twitter that a lot of people were saying, oh, this has killed Growl, this has killed Growl. We'll have to wait and see, but I really do like Growl, especially for the notifications that I get via the applications that I have it set up with. We're definitely going to have to see how this implements with it, but of course, it's notifications everywhere, so of course it's cross all your iDevices as well as your Mac. So notifications, we've seen this before in iOS. It's now coming to the Mac. Can't wait to see that. That should be pretty neat. Share Sheets. Share Sheets is a little bit interesting. This is actually via the Safari web browser for the main part. You're actually going to be able to do stuff directly from the browser. You're going to be able to email pages, message the page directly from there via the Messages app, so you can message people to their phones and their iPads. And also, you're going to be able to tweet it. So there's going to be a single solitary button. It's not very big enhancement, but there's just going to be a single solitary button on Safari. You're actually going to be able to send this stuff right out over those services. And there's also actually going to be something as well via Photo Boost, so you can send photos and videos and stuff like that. Just a quicker way to share your media and share your files and share what you've seen, via a web page or something like that. Pretty neat implementation, so we'll have to see how that works, but that looks kind of neat. It's called Share Sheets. More Twitter integration. Yes, Twitter has made a huge impact in iOS 5 as far as tweeting stuff and every little nook and cranny as far as being implemented into iOS 5, and of course developers are taking advantage of that in their apps. Same thing here with Mountain Lion. You're actually going to be able to sign in to your Twitter and basically share anything you want directly from your browser and directly on your Mac. So again, it's coming over from iOS and being more implemented into macOS 10 in Mountain Lion. Not that big of a feature. You're basically going to be able to tweet. Boom, baby. Love Twitter. Twitter.com/DJJ101. Follow me. Thank you. Just a quick plug. Sorry. Game Center. Of course, Game Center we've come to know and love on iOS for a while now. It's been out in the past, I think, 2 versions of iOS 4 and iOS 5. But now it's coming to the Mac, so you're actually going to be able to sign in via your Game Center ID and actually be able to play games with friends via Game Center and compare high scores and all that kind of stuff. I don't use Game Center religiously, so you guys that use Game Center a lot can comment on this, exactly what it's all going to do if you guys learn of anything else. But of course, Game Center everywhere is going to be on iOS and the Mac now. So coming in Mountain Lion, Game Center is making Mountain Lion more and more into an iOS counterpart. So more integration coming from iOS with Game Center. AirPlay mirroring. This is actually something really cool. Finally, AirPlay mirroring for the Mac. It's been on iOS for a while now, but now you can actually do AirPlay mirroring on your Mac with Mountain Lion. Mountain Lion is going to take it into the big step and actually say, hey, you can actually do anything from your Mac's display that you're sitting on the couch, typing a report on your big screen. So if you have an Apple TV connected up to your big screen in the living room, you're actually doing AirPlay mirroring via your desktop. You can do it with Keynote. You can also do it with iMovies and movie files and documents. Basically anything that you can mirror. This is just a couple of Apple's examples that you can do right from your desktop computer or your laptop computer to your big screen in your living room or in your room or whatever you want to do. So it's going to be wireless. I remember all those times when you had to run a wire from your desktop or your laptop to your TV. You're going to be able to do it wirelessly with the $99 Apple TV. So if you happen to have an Apple TV, awesome. This will actually work out really well for you. Anyways, then moving on. Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper is Apple's security essentials, I say. Apple's become more and more aware that the Mac is growing in popularity and that there are more and more security flaws and security vulnerabilities for the Mac, and they are coming at Apple. So they got Gatekeeper on the prowl. Mountain Lion. But anyways, they have Gatekeeper, which is kind of like the control center, basically help control your Mac. It's kind of like Microsoft Security Essentials, which you're actually going to be able to put what you want, make your firewall more, better off to security protect you and whatnot, and you're actually going to be able to do applications only from the Mac App Store, or you're going to be able to do applications that are certified by developers and then anywhere, so you can basically download anything you want. So there's more control as far as being a gatekeeper and really allowing what's going to come onto your Mac. So it's kind of like security software, but it's really more managing your own security in a more simplified way on your Mac with Gatekeeper, which is going to be quite nice, especially, like I said, with more Macs being out there, more viruses being targeted toward the Mac each and every day. This will be a nice little security update and essential for the Mac. But anyways, all new features in China, which is the last one. I don't know too much about this, but China is a huge market for Apple. Of course, they said that in previous keynotes, and they've said that over quarterly reports. But this is actually going to bring more support to China. So all new features, more new ways to set up mail, calendars, address books, video sharing, a lot more cool stuff for China. I'm not in China, so I really can't comment on all this stuff. It's got more services that are really China-based. It looks really nice. Like I said, I don't know overly much about it. You guys can check it out for you one if you're from China. If you're from China, hello from the US. But you guys can check it out if you would like, but it looks like all new features are going to be coming for you Chinese users over in China, which is really cool. Anyways, guys, that's reached the bottom of our little preview here of macOS 10 Mountain Lion, but I just want to ask you guys, what do you think about this? Do you guys think this should be a paid update? Do you guys think the features are really cool? Do you think that this should have been just included in Lion because it's basically like Lion was, just with a few more features? I personally think this is going to be a nice update. I really hope that it's not $30 of an update, just because it's really more stuff that really looks like it should have been in Lion than really of anything. You know, I mean, it really looks like just a lot more stuff. It looks like some really cool stuff, but I don't think that it really would be worth, you know, a $30 upgrade. Maybe $5 or $10 would be sufficient, because it's just more add-on and software enhanced features of the OS. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like I said, I'd like to hear what you guys got to think. Please leave a comment below and let me know what you guys all think about Mountain Lion. I would love to hear from you. Also, rate this video up if you happen to like this video, and subscribe if you would like my content, and I would sure appreciate that as well. But anyways, guys, this video has been a little bit longer than what I would have liked, but just wanted to give you guys a sneak peek. Please tell me what you guys think, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great one until then, guys.